Hello, so welcome to this video. I'm going to go over how we set up our custom orders on our website. Now, disclaimer, we use Shopify as our web host. We also pay for the app that I am going to show you. Again, we do pay for it. I believe it's like $14.99 a month, but it pays for itself because it allows you to make it available for the customer to customize everything about their bag, from hardware, lining, exterior, etc. And it just makes it very easy. The initial setup can be time consuming and tedious, and going in there and changing stuff can be tedious, but once you get the hang of it and once you get it set up, it's actually very easy to maintain after that. And we haven't, after we introduced it, we haven't gotten many questions now that people are used to using it. So yes, again, you have to have Shopify for the way that we set it up, as we don't use Etsy to host our ready to ship items. So I just wanted to throw that out there. But we're going to get into it. I'm going to show you the app that we use. I'm going to show you how we set up our fabric listings, and I'm going to show you what it looks like at the end. So thank you, and come along. So we're going to jump right into how I do our custom orders. Again, we pay for the app that I'm going to show you, and we use Shopify as our web host, and this helps us create a listing for each bag that we offer and for our rotational fabric. Now, I will throw this out there. Please list as much information as you can for your custom orders. It will alleviate questions. It will cut back on time that people are looking for information. As you can see, and again, please take this with a grain of salt, as this is how our business runs, and every business is different. So ours is, all of our bags are lined with waterproof canvas with pockets. There are many available options for fabric. And then here, please note, this is very important. You need to have this everywhere. Our turnaround time for custom orders is 2 to 4 weeks. And then I do have this that we just leave in here, that we cannot guarantee time delivery with turnaround on most items after November 1st, just because of the postal service. Now, when you are using Shopify, again, this is the way we set it up, and it works for us. It might not work for you. It might work for you. You can try it out and see. Every bag that we offer as a custom order, as we don't offer every single bag as one, it's just too much. I make its own listing. So right here, this bag right here, I can't pronounce the name, so we just call it the Rudy bag. It's a shop favorite. So I made it its own custom order, custom listing, and then I add all the information in here. Again, I also reiterate what was on our collection. And then, I put the information, what it comes standard with, all that good stuff. You add the pictures in here, the pricing. Yeah. So each bag that we offer has its own listing. And then all of these actually go into a collection that just disappeared. So as you can see, here's our collection. That's just how Shopify works. It's easier for us to keep up with. So again, all of our bags that we offer have its own listing. And then as of 2 weeks ago, I now offer our rotational fabric as its own listing, because we were getting a lot of questions about what fabric we have, what fabric we offer, and stuff like that. So I like to buy fabric with stuff that that I like, that I think my customers are going to like. And it is hard to keep up with on Facebook and always making sure our fabrics are being shown. So we created a listing for our fabric. Again, we put notes in there that says this is for woven fabric. They can choose their option. The fabric is rotational and not guaranteed. So once it's used up, I can delete it. And then that they have to have this in with the custom handbag. So they can't just like buy fabric, because actually we list our fabric as free because they're not buying fabric, they're buying the bag. So if they just add one of our fabric listings to their cart and check out, then they don't get anything. That's why we put that in there. So we do have fabric listings. So when they actually go into, and I'm about to show you our website, when they actually go into right here, design my own, again, it has all of the information that they need right here. Here is our fabric listings. So they can click on it if they want flower fabric. They can come over here, add to cart, and then that fabric is guaranteed for their bag. And I list my fabric as one each. That way I don't oversell any fabric. And if I have any extra left over, then I can just, keep adding like one at a time until it's all gone. So they would add the fabric to their cart, and then they would add, pick out a bag that they want. So then they would add this bag. If this is the bag that they want, the pelican tote, then they would add that to their cart. Again, it has all of our information. And all of this right here comes from the app that I'm about to show you. And it even tells you right here, read the full listing. Please choose your options below. This listing is for a custom order with a turnaround time of 2 to 4 weeks. Choose whether or not you want a full faux leather exterior or an inspired exterior as shown in the example picture. Our business model is a lot about books. We do a lot with book fabric and book launches. So we found that this was the easiest way. So they can go in here, choose inspired, that's just a pop-up, and they can choose fever, and see it even pops up little pictures that they could see, Highlander, SJM inspired, and Golden Girls. Or they can choose full faux leather exterior, and then they choose whether they want just a plain old color or a croc faux leather. Then I also have a little note box in here, because if they don't see any fabric that they like, or they don't want an inspired fabric, they can put notes in here or extra notes from talking to us, and they can write it down on here so it's a part of their order. Again, they can choose any of their lining colors. We just use waterproof canvas, so I just use the basic colors right here. If you use cotton, you can do just like I did for the inspired fabric. You can add a snapshot of the fabric right there, or you can create listings for your linings just like I did for the exterior. And then each bag has different things that we offer. So I even say in here, this bag comes standard with one external zippered pocket, and you can choose an additional exterior pocket below. 2 zipper pockets, 1 slip pocket, 1 zipper pocket, or 2 slip pockets, like one on each side. Then they can choose their colored hardware. The thing I like about this app as well is, like rainbow, it automatically adds the extra amount because we charge extra for rainbow, and we charge extra for pockets, extra pockets. Anything that's not standard costs extra, and this app allows us to charge that extra. And then I can put in additional options: internal zipper pocket, matching key fob, rush, internal slip pocket. And again, all of those add extra money, and it adds up. We also offer Sezzle and Shop Pay, so that's what that is. And then if you go down here, It has all of the information. Again, I cannot stress enough to have as much information. That way they cannot come back and say they did not know and they want a refund. And as you can see, here is the total after adding all of those extras. So I'm going to go into the app and show you how it's set up. So the name of the app is Variant Option Product Options. Right here. Again, it's a paid app. I believe it's like $14.99 a month, but it is completely worth it. So when you get the app, this is why you have to create listings for your custom bags, because this app runs off of listings. As you can see, here's all of my listings: key fobs, zippy clutch, Lauren tote. All of these are my custom bags. And you can use this for more than custom bags. If you sell something other than bags and you want to offer different options, you can use this. We use this app for our subscription-based services. We use this app for our different candles and different types of things that people can choose from. It has a lot of different ways that you can use, but this is the way that I use it for my custom bags. So we'll just pick, well, that's not really a good example. Okay, let's just pick that Pelican tote that we looked at. Okay, so once you pick your product, see, choose product. We will go down to the Pelican tote. And this is where you will do all of your options. So as you can see, you have your text box options right here. It's just note options. You have your exterior type, your faux leather. You can choose from radial buttons, from square buttons. You can upload pictures. That's where these are from. You can even make it conditions. So if they choose fever, they get that one. They choose Highlander, they get this one. And then let me open up this. So for our croc faux leather, we do charge an additional $5 because it does cost more than regular faux leather. So you can add price add-ons. That's where the additional cost comes in. You add it in here. Whenever, let me go back up here and show you this. So whenever you want things to pop up for certain things, like we'll use my example, my fever fabric, whenever they choose fever, I just want them to see the fever fabric. Or you can, as this says, if they choose exterior type inspired exterior, this pops up. Like, you choose any of the rules to get this to work the way that you want it to work. Again, here's all of the options. I write in all of the notes, all of the additional options, and then you just save. And then once you go back to your store, you refresh and see if they popped up. And this is how it will look like on our website when people go to check out. This is a very good app. I can't recommend it enough. It does allow you to do just about anything. You can also, if you're doing multiple bag types, multiple listings, they also do a duplicate. So you can it has to be the exact title. Sometimes it can be finicky and you just, okay, we'll scroll through. Okay. So let's say most of your bags have the same lining, the same exterior, the same hardware, the same options, and you don't feel like just typing it in over and over. So you build one. So we built the Pelican tote, right? And then you just find the next listing for another bag and just start from the top, and then you duplicate it. And then all you have to do is go back in and just tweak your listings to how you want them, if that makes sense. So let's say we duplicated my Pelican tote to the Conra satchel. Let's see if we can find it. Then, okay, so that all looks the same, but they don't, I offer additional options than my Pelican tote for my Conra satchel. So I just go in here and tweak it, and it saves so much time than just rebuilding the whole listing. So that is an option as well. You just duplicate it. As you can see, we have quite a few bags that we offer as custom listings, so that duplicate option works wonders and saves so much time. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm willing to help you in any way that we can. I can say though that the biggest thing is, if you don't do anything else, is to put as much notes as you can right here that will save them from coming back with questions, or saving you in case, you know, your turnaround time might be shorter or longer than mine. But if you don't put it in the listing, your customer is expecting a bag in a couple of days. So that is just, you know, and okay, sorry about the end of the last clip. I am still getting used to this program on my computer, but I was pretty much done. What I did want to do was show you how it came out whenever I get a custom order through my Shopify and I print it out. You want to make sure you print out your order slip, not your packing slip, your order slip, because the app actually adds all the notes to the bottom. And if you just print out your order slip or your packing slip, it's not going to print out any of the notes. So like, I had 2 custom orders come in on the same day. So I print out the order slip, and as you can see, it prints out all the notes for me, and then I can just go in and make sure I highlight, mark exactly what I need to know as I am making the bag. I'm not missing anything, because in the beginning what we was doing was just handwriting it, or some people would send us messages, but I always messed something, or you know, had to keep going back to my phone and scrolling through messages to make sure I was doing it correctly. So it does allow for you to print it out per bag. As you can see, this customer ordered 3 different custom items, and each one has its own notes because she added something different to each custom item. And I'm able to just put it up by my desk, and as I'm getting ready to cut out and box up all the materials that I'll need for that bag, I have my notes with me. So if you have any questions regarding this or anything else, need help, please reach out to us. You know, it's Desiree Seaman on Creative Bag Making Group, or you can check us out our Boundless Creations group. We are more than happy to help, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you. Deuces.